I was interested in starting semen retention because of one shallow reason, which is to get women attraction. There are countless of YouTube videos where people share their wild stories about women attraction, like women will go crazy after them because they're retaining their semen. And I was like, huh? You guys get women attraction? I've never actually gotten a lot of female attraction throughout my life, so I was like, there's nothing wrong with giving it a try. So in my first 30 days of my semen retention journey, I still remember I would check in the mirror to see if there's any physical change in my face. Like if I'm in public places, I would actually check left and right to see if there's any women paying attention to me. And I always ended up feeling disappointed because I still don't receive the women attraction despite me already retaining my seminal fluid. I didn't watch porn, I didn't fap, etc. I'm doing everything that is correct in semen retention. I mean, I did get more confident, I did get more comfortable when I'm talking to women, but there were very few women attraction. At one point, because I didn't get any women attraction, I would think that semen retention is just a placebo. Now, if you relate with my story so far, subscribe. This might be the last time that you see me. I've also released my first book titled The Ultimate NoFap Playbook. You got everything you need to fully quit your porn addiction. The link is in the description below. Go check it out. Now, number one, the reason why I wasn't able to attract any woman is because I was desperate. It's shocking to see how common this actually happens to most of you guys, because I noticed some of you guys are doing this as well. You're feeling desperate. You going on semen retention because simply you wanted to attract women into your life. Now, as a person who has got 100 days full on NoFap, I'm telling you that NoFap is much more than that, because once you set that goal, you kind of put women on a pedestal. Now, I'm not telling you that you should not value women at all costs. That's not the main goal over here. But when I do that, putting women on a pedestal, it makes me a very desperate individual. It seems like I was really begging for validation. I was begging for their attention to check out if they really notice me at all. And let me ask you a very simple question. Do women want a guy who is desperate, who is looking for attention? Of course, the answer is no. In fact, it's a turn off for them. And even though you don't really show it, somehow women can sense that. They can pick up on that because they have a higher level of empathy when compared to men. And even some of the women can easily detect how you're currently feeling without you showing it out. So after knowing that fact, and after I hit day 30, I was like, okay, so I shouldn't be needy. I shouldn't seek for their validation and their attention. Instead, I'm going to focus on myself, utilize all the benefits that I've been getting from semen retention and NoFap in order to become the best version of myself. And throughout the next 40 days until day 70, guess what happened? Still, no women attraction at all. I know I shouldn't be needy, right? I know I shouldn't seek their validation. I know I shouldn't seek their attention, but I was still doing something wrong. I was still expecting to get their attention. It's like I pretend not to care in the hope that women can sense that so that they can get attracted to me, which clearly did not work at all. It wasn't until day 70 when I totally forgot about the whole women attraction thing on semen retention. And that was really the turning point when I felt like doing semen retention as a form of lifestyle. Whether I get the women attraction or not, I'm still doing this as a lifestyle because personally I think that it is how men live. And once I start to shift from getting the women attraction on semen retention into making semen retention as a lifestyle, whether I get the benefits or not, and right there and then, right after I shifted into that purpose, the women attraction, man, I'm telling you, the attraction I get this year alone is much more than the attraction I've been getting for the past 3 to 5 years combined, bro. I'm not doing this just to feel my ego, but women are naturally attracted to me in a subconscious way without me really need to put any effort. And some of the women would even make excuses just so that we can keep a longer conversation or a longer text message, whatever that is. But guys, you really have to understand that doing semen retention in order to attract women, it is simply not enough. There are people out there who are attracting more women than me and they're fapping to porn like once every single week. So it kind of makes you think, so Albert, does semen retention doesn't work at all when it comes to attracting women? I'm not saying semen retention doesn't work, but you really need to utilize the benefit that you're getting from semen retention. I mean, if you're on semen retention, but what you're doing on a daily basis is that you sit on the couch hoping that women would knock on your door begging you for sex. I mean, that's just plain stupid, right? By the way, this is number 2, utilize the benefits. Your testosterone will naturally go up when you're on semen retention, so I want you to utilize that by going to the gym to get a better pump. And you feel much more confident, whether that's naturally or subconsciously. Use that to start talking to women. Use that to get their number, get to know more about them. Also, it's inevitable to feel motivated, so use that to chase your own purpose, to live life on on your fullest potential. Work on that business, do some uncomfortable shit in your life, and you'll be more focused. So use that for your work to become more productive. When you're a person that is productive, that is focused, that is taking care of yourself by going to the gym, taking care of your very own mental health, constantly chasing after your goals and your purpose, these traits are very attractive to women. And lastly, which I keep on repeating over and over at the end of my video, I want you to do this not for other people, not for women attraction, but for yourself. At the end of the day, whether you get women attraction or not, it doesn't really matter. Now, why is that? Because the real lesson in NoFap or semen retention is to simply cultivating the act of self-control. These days, a lot of young men out there, they want to make money fast and progress fast in their life. But look at what they're doing on a daily basis. Scrolling through TikTok for hours, browsing for the perfect porn video for hours, ultimately wasting their potential. If you don't do those things by simply not indulging yourself in short-term pleasures, build discipline, build self-control, you're easily ahead of 99% of these young guys out there. Most of these guys are constantly busting their nut like every single week, feeling tired, unmotivated, and lazy as f. But look at you. You're retaining your semen, which is literally a life force inside of you. And I want you to use that life force, that sexual drive inside of you, and put it into something much more productive, into your work, into your business, into your relationship. And imagine what your life will look like in the next 3 to 5 years. You will succeed, and that is an inevitable fact. Alright, if you like my video, hit subscribe. Again, my book is in the description below. If you go easy in life, then life be hard. But if you go hard in life, then life be easy. Find comfort in discomfort. See you next video. Cheers.